This is another topic that always confuses students at first. And we're going to look at how do we determine intervals of increase and decrease on a graph. So here we've got a graph. It's going down on the left, it's going up on the right. We see that it hits a high point here, curves down, goes to a low point, curves back up, and then keeps going. So the biggest thing to remember with intervals of increase and decrease is that the intervals always go from left to right along the x-axis. So we're looking at a linear interval along the x-axis, and where students get mixed up a lot is they're looking vertically up and down on the y-axis. So we are always looking at where it's changing or where it's going up or down along the x-axis. So what I like to do is relate it to Mario. That's the game that most students have played. And so remember, Mario is always running from left to right. So on the left, we've got negative infinity. On the right, we've got positive infinity. He's always running from negative infinity to positive infinity. So where the increase and decrease comes in is whether or not he's going uphill or downhill. So we are looking vertically to see if the graph is going up or down, but we're looking at it from left to right on the x-axis. So what I like to do, and students don't always listen to me on this, but it is helpful if you put these in there. So we're going to put dashed lines through the high point and the low point. So there's a peak here, and there's a valley here. And so this little guy is going to be going uphill until he gets to that high point. Once he gets there, he's at a high point. Then he starts going back down till he gets to that low point. And from there, he's going back up again for infinity. It never changes directions again. So the actual intervals along the x-axis go from negative infinity to negative 2, and then from negative 2 to 3, and then from 3 to infinity. So we have our three intervals there. And this guy's going up from negative infinity to 2. Then he's going down from negative 2 to positive 3. And then he's going back up from 3 to infinity. So those are your intervals where he's going up, down, and back up. So then we just need to figure out how to write them. So if we're looking at intervals of increase, that's the green sections. So that would be from negative infinity to negative 2. He's going uphill. But remember, we're looking along the x-axis. So once he gets to negative 2, he's at the top of the hill. Now he's going downhill. So that would be an interval of decrease. So from negative 2 to positive 3, he's going down. The y values are getting smaller. Once he hits 3, he's going back up again, so the y values are getting bigger, which means we would also have 3 to infinity. So there's two intervals of increase, and one interval of decrease, we're looking at where along the x-axis our guy taking a walk is going uphill or downhill, always going from left to right. So in summary, remember, we are looking at intervals along the x-axis from left to right, and we are looking to see where the y values are increasing or decreasing. I hope that helps. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe and stay tuned for more.